Hi, welcome to our very first Friday Nerdgasm podcast. I am the atheist veteran, aka Rob. We have Prometheus with us.
How's it going?
All right, so Friday Nerdgasm. Basically, it's not going to be your typical, uh, content creators association show. We're not going to get into. Hold on, guys. I got something going on. Sorry about that. I was watching Hannibal and Monty before we came on, and I left him unmute on. I left the volume on, so yeah, that's what happened. So basically, we're just pick a topic, a nerdy topic for the week, and on Fridays we just talk about it. There's going to be really no research involved, just on top of our heads, kind of like our raw opinions of it. Hi, Prometheus.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, Prometheus, you could talk to.
All right. So, what do we got on the lineup?
Well, we got I don't know. We got comic book death battles. Some of these you might have already seen on
Death
the
Battle.
Death Battle channel. Yep. On the
From
Death
Screw
Battle
Attack.
channel. Yeah, from Screw Attack. That is not on purpose, but yeah. So I just kind of picked who I would want to see in a fight, and we're gonna throw out some more ideas at the end of it. So, what's our first fight? What is going on? Oh, my computer. Come on, Aaron. Thanos versus Darkseid.
Yeah, this was they actually did this for the season finale.
Oh, did they?
So, yeah.
All right. I'll have to check
they
that out.
actually gave Thanos the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm saying without the Infinity Gauntlet. Because
Okay.
an Infinity Gauntlet would just kind of make him a little OP, controlling reality.
I take it you haven't seen the Death Battle episode.
No, I have not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you want to talk OP? Well, you'll have to watch the episode.
Okay, I will. So in my opinion, I don't know. This is kind of tough when he doesn't have the Infinity Gauntlet. Although Darkseid does have his Omega beams, which are pretty powerful. They've been known to do some damage to Superman. So I don't know. When it comes to strength, I would say Thanos because he's able to go toe to toe with the Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Like Darkseid has gone toe to toe with Superman.
Yeah, he has. I don't know. Superman probably is stronger than the Hulk, to be honest.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, I would say Darkseid probably in the strength category, probably a lot stronger. And the Omega beams are pretty badass. Thanos, I would say Thanos would have an edge with his intellect. Maybe he might be able to manipulate him. But other than that, I would have to go with Darkseid on this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Darkseid.
I mean, I really can't answer because the thing is, I've seen the episode and I've seen like what both characters are capable of at their max capacity. So I feel like if I weighed in, it would be completely. It wouldn't be a fair analysis.
Well, you might as well just weigh in anyway. Just say, hey, bro, not a fair analysis.
Well, I mean, I'm a DC guy over Marvel.
Yeah.
So I usually root for the DC characters when they in Death Battle. I mean, the only one that I probably knew that wasn't going to happen, that wasn't going to be won by DC was Broke versus Deadpool.
Yeah. Deadpool won that one. I think I remember watching.
Oh yeah. I mean, anyone that would anyone that would read Deadpool's healing ability, he would automatically win.
Yeah.
Plus his fourth wall breaking.
Yeah, but I don't know. Darkseid is just too powerful. If you ask me, he's gone toe to toe with Supes. He can okay. Thanos pretty much beat the shit out of the Avengers, but at the same time, the Avengers didn't really have anyone on Superman's level, at least not in Infinity War.
Well, yeah, the closest person was the Hulk, and Thanos made easy work of him.
Yeah. Yeah, so oh shit. Anyway, sorry, I just got a message from the Geek Room. But yeah, Thanos, it'd be a good fight. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be a good fight, you know.
Yeah, again, you should watch the death battle. It's actually quite entertaining.
Okay. So let's go on to our next one. This is going by too fast if we're gonna be doing this, but yeah.
Yeah, well, all right, let's go to the next one.
Yeah. Deadpool versus Wolverine. They're in the same universe. And I think they have squared off a few times, and I think Deadpool has killed Wolverine, and Wolverine has killed Deadpool.
Yeah, the thing is, they both have the same insane healing factor. So this one...
Well, actually, Wolverine's is a little bit better.
Well, yeah, but they're on par. I would say,
yeah.
Even if one's slightly better than the other, they're they're pretty much on par. But I don't know. I would probably want to give it to Wolverine because he's got the adamantium bones.
He does. Well, this one really is literally a toss-up because they have both killed each other. You know, and Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe and Wolverine kills the Marvel Universe. So, I mean, they have killed each other, but I think Deadpool might have an edge because I think he might have a slight edge because I think it's been theorized that you kill Wolverine. At least a lot of people say you kill Wolverine by chopping off his head, but that requires cutting through his adamantium spine, which there's only a few. It takes another, probably a sword made of the same metal.
Yeah, Deadpool would have to have a sword made of something like vibranium or adamantium in order to cut it.
But then again, Wolverine, there has been versions of Wolverine where that was not the case, where he's literally been mutilated, been shot into the sun. You know, he's got all of his skin been reduced down to a skeleton, and he comes right back. So it's weird, but it's literally there's been only a couple stories where I've seen Deadpool die, and there's one that came out recently where he actually gets cured, and he's now vulnerable, and I think he dies at the end of it. But I think you could cure Deadpool, but also you could cure Wolverine too, because there is that mutant. There are some mutant cures out there in the Marvel universe. So I don't know. I would say in the end, let's determine it to fighting.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but I think you're overthinking it. I mean, I think we should just focus on whether it's just a complete straight fight. There's no so random encounter, no preparation.
Okay, so I would say no preparation. I don't know, Deadpool, because Deadpool works best when he improvises. He has the fourth wall. He has the magic bag where he can pretty much pull anything out at any time. Wolverine, I think he would keep going.
Yeah, but I think Wolverine has well, of course there's this super scent, or he can smell he can smell things very well, and he actually has that animalistic instinct. So he might be better for if he manages to get a stealth surprise.
Yeah. I would say fighting wise, Wolverine has been alive hundreds of years, and he has been, he has fought in every American war. So I would give probably, I would give Wolverine the edge when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. But Deadpool, he's not far behind.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this would be a really entertaining fight.
Yeah, well, anything with Deadpool's in it is entertaining. But yeah, that would be a really it would just be a brawl.
Mm-hmm.
A huge brawl. I don't know if I want to give this a clear-cut answer. I want to say my gut says Wolverine. Even though
my gut's telling me Wolverine.
Yeah, even though I would not be surprised if Deadpool pulled it out of his ass.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, literally, probably. So we're gonna give this one to Wolverine with a asterisk next to it, as in So next one, Batman versus Iron Man, the Battle of the Billionaires. Yeah, I would
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this one, I mean, I don't know. You feel like you want to give it to Iron Man.
Yeah.
But I feel that people would underestimate Batman. But Batman has the ability to have technology that rivals Iron Man.
Yeah.
But again, under no preparation rules.
I would give it to Iron Man, no preparation, because a lot of Batman's strength is in his preparation.
But I mean, but he has done well in sticky situations where it's been a trap. So I wouldn't exactly count him out.
No.
I mean, like I said, and he also has like the communications where he can just call in like bat armor or something to rival Iron Man's armor.
Yeah. I think it's once again.
I mean, if it does manage to get to hand, then Batman takes it.
Yeah,
but
and plus he does carry an arsenal on him. He really does.
You know what? Doesn't he? And he also, I think if he has an EMP.
Yeah.
If he has an EMP on him, yeah.
Well, I can see him having Alfred hack his suit, from the Batcave. And he doesn't have to.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you would have to. It's basically Alfred, a human using a computer to hack versus an AI Jarvis.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about.
I don't know. I'd have to give the hacking advantage to Iron Man.
Yeah, I would too. But then again, Alfred is pretty badass. But then again, he doesn't have to just hack. He can send support, supplies.
Yeah, but again, Alfred's limited, whereas Jarvis is much more. He's much more much more reactionary.
That's true.
So yeah, this is a good one. I mean, people think that like just because Batman's like wearing his regular suit, that this would just be a toss up into a toss into Iron Man's favor, but I'm not so sure about that. I mean, again, I'm a DC fanboy, so I would cheer for Batman, but I don't know. I feel like I might have to give it to Iron Man.
I would give it to unprepared. I would say I would give it to Batman. Because Batman, he's quicker on his feet. I think he's a lot better at deducing weaknesses than Iron Man. I would say Batman will find some way to turn off Tony Stark's armor. But
again, I think it matters with the support. Like support is actually pretty important with this one, and Iron Man with Jarvis versus Batman with Alfred.
Yeah, but
I mean, if one of them has an EMP and it goes off, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like you have to it depends on the situation, you know.
Yeah.
Like if Batman sees that Iron Man's power source is right there in the middle of his suit, then that's pretty
Oh,
much lights
yeah.
out.
You know what? Oh, that might be. Yeah, you might have just swayed me.
Yeah.
You might have just swayed me on that. Yeah, like get a few explosive batarangs into that heart of Iron Man. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
All
Yeah,
right,
I think
so
his armor,
DC for the win.
yeah, his armor's always had that one weakness. That weakness is right there. Batman, he doesn't like he does have his weaknesses, but he hides them a lot better. Like
Yeah,
the
his weaknesses I think is more mental than physical.
well, this is how Batman thinks. You know the symbol in the middle of his chest. It stands out because he wants people to target it. That's how he thinks. He's like, okay, people are going to target this. Let's reinforce it. But Tony Stark has it right there in the middle of his armor. And you know, I just think the thinking behind it.
All right.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say.
So yeah, I'm pretty much going back. I'm back to DC. I'm going with Batman on this.
Yeah, I would go with Batman too. Although it could change. Like I said, just like the last couple ones, it could change. It could be swayed. You know, based on the situation. If Iron Man's like, wearing a different armor or has a backup power that's not so obvious, but the thing is, he has been known to have a backup power source, but it's always limited him. It's like I think it's Iron Man 1 where he has his backup power, and it's just because you remember when he flew up with the I don't know the I forgot from Iron Man 1.
Or?
Yeah, no, not the Chitauri, the first Iron Man movie. So it was basically a bigger Iron Man suit.
When he fought the Ironmonger?
Yeah. So he flew up, he used all of his power to fly up. And so the Frost would beat the Ironmonger. And he comes back down, he's on, and then his power reserves are gone. So yes, he says he goes to a backup power source, but it severely limits him. So Iron Man, even if that is damaged, Iron Man could still pose a threat, but I would say that threat is a lot less. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then there was like when Death Battle when Iron Man fought Lex Luthor, they threw in this like symbiotic Iron Man suit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that suit makes Iron Man too OP. To be honest with you, I think that suit makes him pretty much a god killer, which wouldn't be fair to do on a death battle with Batman. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if he does have that suit, yeah, of course he smashes Batman. No problem. But I'm just talking about our regular, everyday.
We're talking about a regular everyday suit because I don't know. I forgot the circumstances of that symbiotic suit.
Yeah, I remember that one too. I remember, but I don't know. Like if you were to use his micro, what was it? The nanobot technology suit. Yeah, I would totally put this in favor of Iron Man. But I'm just talking about like the Mark 1 through like Mark, whatever one was in Age of Ultron. You know what I'm saying? And so I would say yes, I would give a slim advantage to Batman if he strikes early at the power source. If not, the longer the battle goes, the more Iron Man the more it leans in favor of Iron Man.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go to the next one. We got the Fantastic Four versus the Justice League. Now, I should have thought about Superman when I did this. The Superman is OP.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it anyway.
Well, even Wonder Woman is OP for this one.
Well, yeah. But at the same time, Justice League, the Fantastic Four has been touted as one of the strongest teams in all of comic book history.
Yeah, but I mean, I think their DC counterparts would be the Doom Patrol.
Yeah, the Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have put him against the Doom Patrol, but we're doing this anyway because we're just rolling. So I'm
Yeah, I
sure.
mean, we can't even, it's not even a contest. I mean,
Yes.
Justice League, I mean, you got, I mean, Martian Manhunter. Martian
Well,
Manhunter has the ability to read minds and really cause problems mentally.
let's
Then
talk
you,
about what could give them a chance. What could they do to give them a chance against? Because
hmm.
Martian Manhunter is weak to fire. Johnny Storm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Johnny Storm could take
Yeah.
on Martian Manhunter. Susan Storm could probably take on Green Lantern with
Yeah.
her force field creation. Mister
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say like him and Batman or something.
I would say they would have to pick them off. You know what I'm saying? One at a time, or at least incapacitate them somehow. If
Yeah, but
the Fantastic Four is to stand a chance, they're gonna have to at least get rid of. First, they're gonna need to get rid of Batman. As much as I love Batman, he would be my first target. Just fucking neutralize him somehow. Then, while you're doing that, Johnny Storm will take out Martian Manhunter. Once those two are down, you can focus on you could some Susan Storm's got to put a force field around Superman to fucking try to hold him back while they take out Wonder Woman and Green Lantern. And
yeah,
then
but no force field's gonna hold. That force field won't hold him. And plus,
I'm
Wonder
not saying
Woman.
I'm not saying it will. He's just got to hold him long
Oh
enough.
yeah, but then you have Wonder Woman, who's practically on. I think she's on nearly on par with Superman when it comes to strength.
Yeah,
she can like turn the thing into rubble faster than Thor.
Yeah,
from that movie.
I'm not saying they'll be successful. I'm just saying what strategy would I use to give me the best chance?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, another fight you should have done is like Justice League versus the Avengers. Now that one,
I was thinking about that one, but I thought that one was too cliche. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
okay, let's change it. Let's
and then again, I mean, Justice League would still win that fight. I mean, Superman and Wonder Woman are freaking OP.
Let's add one more person for the Fantastic Four. Let's add Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
The Marvel version of Superman. Let's add him.
Oh, Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah, let's add her in there.
Okay.
Do you think she stands a
well, chance? I mean, I think Sentry's the Marvel equivalent of Superman. I mean, either
I think both of them are kind of
Gladiator.
Well, let's add whoever in there. Sentry, you choose. Sentry, Gladiator, Captain Marvel.
I mean, because Gladiator has all of Superman's powers, but the only catch is he gets stronger the more confident he gets. So if he's not confident, he's not strong. If he's confident, he's OP.
Well, you know, Fantastic Four would make sure they're confident. They're one of the smarter. They would be able to use his powers to their advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the potential of like a Reed Richards versus Batman intellect battle, which I think would be very interesting.
Yeah,
but other than that, I mean, it's Justice League hands down. I mean, you would literally have to select like it would literally have to be like a different team or something, like a different group of the Justice League. Like if we picked
Justice League of the West Coast division.
Well, like if we put let's see, Steel, Black Canary, Plastic Man, and
that would be good because Plastic Man versus
Plastic Man versus Reed Richards. I'd love that.
No, maybe we'll do that some other time.
Yeah,
we'll revisit this in a few weeks, but we're going to do a different topic.
And
but yeah,
I'm trying to think of a fourth member that could take on
Hawk Girl.
Yeah, why not Hawk Girl?
Yeah, or maybe the Legends of Tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. We could do the Legends of Tomorrow. We could do different Justice League members. We'll see. But yeah, hands down, I knew it after I did the Photoshop, which was like right before we started the show. And I was like, God damn it, I should have picked a different team. But you know what? Fuck it. It's still fun to think about how they could at least try to stand a chance. So yeah, Justice League wins this one easily, not a problem. Let's go Flash versus Quicksilver. Now, Death Battle did this one already. I've seen it, but I want to revisit it. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, Death Battle has already done this, and you know what? I actually agree with the results.
Yeah, me too. Flash would beat Quicksilver because Quicksilver has been clocked in at far slower than the Flash.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, it's because it's Flash's source of power is the Speed Force.
Yeah,
which has nearly infinite possibilities.
Yeah. Now let's say
what was the name of the god of speed? I can't remember it.
Godspeed? No, that's someone else.
Yeah, god of. Oh yeah, Godspeed is one person, but there's the god of speed. I can't remember. It was a big point, and I've seen the trailer for it on the Flash DC show, but I never watched the show. I usually don't watch superhero shows if they're on the WB network or something like that.
I know they had I've seen the Godspeed. Yeah, I forgot what they called her, but yeah, Flash is obviously the superior speedster. Now I want to say, what if we gave Quicksilver access to the Speed Force?
I don't know, because now we're kind of playing with the.
Yeah, we are. But then again, even then, he wouldn't know how to use it, and it would just.
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of against changing the. Changing the dynamic of other heroes if it's not canon with their abilities. So.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so I mean, it's the perfect. Just Flash takes this hands down.
Yeah. Okay. So once again, dude, DC is wiping the floor of Marvel.
Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't have picked battles that were already done by Death Battle.
I know, I wasn't thinking, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This is one that hasn't been done by Death Battle, but I think there's a comic that's still going that hasn't reached a resolution yet. It's called Death Clock, and it's building up to a fight between Superman and Dr. Manhattan.
Now that is interesting.
Dr. Manhattan is the one guy I think would smash Superman.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Watchmen, but I am not fully understood about the full extent of Dr. Manhattan's powers.
Dr. Manhattan can pretty much do anything.
So
he
could
rearrange. Yeah, he can rearrange matter. Like Superman, it would just be. I think it'd be over, because he could. Because Dr. Manhattan has control over the all matter. He could turn Superman's cells into regular human cells, or into gray.
I was just thinking of that.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter how much power Superman has, because he'll just turn him into something else. Or
or he could he can make it so the yellow sun weakens him.
Yeah, I mean, although I am interested, because they're not going to make it that one-sided in the comic book. So I'm interested to see what Superman does. Although, speaking of which, I want to talk about an accomplishment Dr. Manhattan does have against Superman's universe, because he, in the comic books they're doing, he has already wiped out the White Lantern Corps. And the White Lantern Corps is the strongest Lantern Corps there is. Because
that's badass.
Yeah, he has wiped them out. That is crazy. That's like, because all the other corps, because the White Lantern Corps is just basically the mixture of all the other corps. The reason why they are white, because all the colors put together make white. white is a combination of all colors. So, and they have access to every power that any Lantern has. And Doctor Manhattan just came in there and just destroyed him. He has also merged universes. Like there was this one issue where Batman met the Batman version of Thomas Wayne because of the overlap that Doctor Manhattan caused with the universes. Doctor Manhattan has the ability to travel between alternate DC universes.
Oh yeah, so he can travel between all 52. Like
Yeah,
he can go to the Justice Lord's universe. He can go to the
he's already been to
criminal
Flashpoint
syndicate
universe. Yeah, the reason Flashpoint is actually technically still alive and didn't get destroyed at the end of the Flashpoint is because Doctor Manhattan intervened. Just think about that. He has the ability to keep a universe from getting destroyed, or to destroy a universe.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So okay. So this fight goes to Dr. Manhattan.
I would say so. Although I bet you, I don't know what they're going to do to make the fight interesting between Superman and Doctor Manhattan, but I don't know. It's just going to be a good read. I can't wait to read it.
No, you're all wrong.
Oh, Deconverted Man.
You're wrong.
What do you think, Deconverted Man?
You're wrong. Whatever it was, you're wrong.
Yes. Well, duh. You sound like my mom.
No. No, I won't go there.
Yeah. Your mama.
Yeah. Oh, and then Dr. Manhattan. I think he'd win. Basically, like he reassembled himself from nothing. So, he can create matter. Pretty sure, all he has to do really, because he went to Mars. Superman really can't go to Mars. Like his power is based on the sun. So, yeah.
I would say, this one easily goes to Dr. Manhattan.
I just watched Bumblebee, an actually good Transformer.
Oh, how was that?
Actually good. The first live action Transformer movie that was good.
I'm hearing that too.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
I was completely, utterly shocked at how good it was.
The key to it is don't have Michael Bay.
I think that's part of it. I think that's a big part of it. Another part is it's character driven, and there's an actual story. And putting it in the 80s, I think that's absolutely the zone that it needs to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Having the most of the Transformers actually look like their cartoon selves, except for Bumblebee, who doesn't really look like his cartoon self. He looks more like the movie Bumblebee, but whatever. Yeah. And then there was, a lot of subtle other than the looks of the original, there was, some subtle nods to the original movie and cartoon here and there. And there was even a part that I just had to stop. I was like, yeah, that was great. A great Easter egg musical moment that really surprised me. Very good actual plot. They could actually go from here if they kept this guy on and have a different different first Transformer movie. But
I'm going to go see a movie this weekend. I'm going to go see Glass.
Yeah, I watched Glass in the theater. That was great. Yes, I think so.
I've never seen the other two movies, but I will probably see this one.
Yeah, you have to watch the other two movies first, I think, because, because otherwise you're going to be like, who are these people? Because it really is based on the fans. Like, you don't get to know these characters and the movie assumes you know who these people are. Like it doesn't really introduce anybody. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you could go.
Well, yeah, I'm aware of who the characters are and their abilities because I've kind of read into them. But yeah, I'm I'm definitely gonna see this movie just because I kind of like these what you call it, these crossovers.
I don't know if it's a crossover.
No,
it's more like a sequel.
It is a sequel,
but the way Split kind of ended. I mean, you have to stay till the end to see that Split was
right
a continuation of Unbreakable.
Right,
but in a way, I consider it a kind of a crossover because they did not market it that way at all.
Yeah, no, it came as a complete surprise, and this was, I think, a good end to the trilogy, and also a possible start for something completely new. Like it's both closed ended and possibly open ended, and you could say it like you could view it as like this is actually the beginning of all other superhero movies. You could look at it that way too. So, but some reviewers didn't like didn't like some parts or the ending. I thought it was great. I really.
He's got like a 31% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I think is.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bunch of people don't understand.
Yeah, look at the fan thing. Like, never look at the professionals anymore. Just look at the fans, see what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's just the movie critics are just out of touch.
Are completely out of. I mean, look, when we saw that with the female busters. We saw that with whatever else has been disproportionate fan to non. So it's just like, look, I mean, the critics are useless at this point. Just look at what the normal people say.
Yeah, and we talked about the new Ghostbusters coming out, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the trailer, and I mean, it's like very brief. It's like, okay, this already looks better than I mean, all they show is the Ecto one. It's like, and it already looks better.
and I admit, I watched the Quarterings video on it, and a lot of his criticism hit the right notes for me. Like, first of all, how are you going to address Egon's death?
Yeah, I think the only way is to just say that he's dead. Just and if you since it's the original universe, I doubt he could get this director. I mean, he'd have to spend probably a bit to get any of the original actors back.
Yeah,
like certain ones probably more than others. Bill Murray, but he could just say that the new group is carrying on their legacy for them. And see what I looked at and what they missed out on the opportunity with the Fembusters is you want to have it about women, that's fine. But said it in the original universe, they could have had Bill Murray's gal,
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver, but I'm trying to think of what her character name was now.
Oh, man, I can't.
Dana. I was like, I had to have the Zool say it.
It's been like 3 years since I've seen a Ghostbusters movie.
Okay, yeah, I'm being quiet as quiet. But yeah,
I remember Egon's death. But
they could have. What I was saying is, you have her, and you have the kid that she had growing up, and the ghosts are coming after him again, and she's had it. She's fed up. She becomes a Ghostbuster. She gets the secretary gal to help her out because the other guys are just they're tired and they're worn out, whatever. And see, that way you could have something new, but with something old, and you could have them recruit some new team members as well. And that way you have some strong female presence if you feel like you need that because whatever, but you already have that there. built into the lore, and you're not just doing it just to hit a check mark or whatever.
Or what you could have done is like you just gave me an idea about it. Like, what if Dana's child then becomes the leader of the new generation?
Yeah, there you go.
And that's the whole dynamic is the passing of the torch.
Right, and they're sick of they're tired of ghosts coming after them. They have no idea what makes them so special, but whatever it is, there's some secret that they have to discover, whatever. And there you go. Yeah, you're right on, because you have the old ones say, okay, here's some knowledge that we're giving to you, and we wish that Egon was still around, but whatever, and you honor the legacy in that way. And now, I mean, if the new guy can bring back any of the old, all of the old cast, or most of it at any rate, then that would be, to go that route to some extent, to have them come on and say, okay, we're passing the torch on to you. We're too old to do this, but you guys can do it. We'll give you the knowledge.
But here's the thing then. But who would you pick as the stars for the new generation?
I don't know about that, but yeah, I think you're right. The idea of it's Diana's kids is all grown up.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
like, what actor? I don't know. I think that you'd want either somebody that's really good in comedy. Actually, if you wanted to go a different way with it, like, you'd have the one young actor that's the grown-up kid of Diana's son, and then you'd have him start to recruit people, but he just winds up recruiting average Joes. Maybe you could get like C.S. Lewis,
or he has like a bunch of a small group of friends.
Yeah, like he hangs up with these oddballs or whatever.
Yeah,
because he's so weird. But like you could get C.K. Lewis, you could get just like, because he's a good comedian, but he's old. But like, that was the whole thing with the original, is like they weren't really cut out to do this in the first place, but they made it work. So you if you found the right comedians and the right chemistry, I don't really
have to be like I could probably see Aziz Ansari in some capacity in that movie. I don't know.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin Hart.
The Rock.
Yeah, Kevin Hart would play.
Kevin Hart could be good. Yeah, and then like, we'll see. The Rock's just, he would dominate if you had him.
Yeah, I know.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
because The Rock's in everything.
We need like someone.
Like you'd have to have. I don't know.
Someone in the 30s, probably late 20s, early 30s. Who's a comedy actor.
Well, if you're gonna have The Rock in it, he would have to be the bad guy.
Not The Rock.
Yeah.
As much as I would love The Rock in a Ghostbusters movie, I don't think it's going to work.
It's not really.
You need like someone with someone in their late 20s, early 30s, with real comedy chops, star power. I'm just trying to think of a name. I can't think of anybody right now. That's off the top of my head.
Scarlett Johansson.
I want to do Scarlett. Yeah,
is she in her late 20s, early 30s?
She's not a comedian.
Ooh, no. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Doesn't need to be a comedian.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be a good character. I mean, I kind of liked his performance in Don John.
Bigsy Bomb says, I thought this was Nerdgasm, not Nostalgia Critic.
Well, hey, what, you're not a Ghostbusters fan, Big Z Bomb?
I guess not. He must be.
You don't nerd out about Ghostbusters?
I guess not. So, go ahead,
we're
all right. Well, you know what? Then let's get back on
the decent Ghostbusters sequel, prequel that should reboot, whatever. And you're like, I don't like Ghostbusters. I'll talk about something else.
Let's talk about the new Stranger Things.
Man, season 3. Oh, man. It's all going to be in this mall. or a lot of it's going to be in the mall.
Is it?
Yeah, because they that's what the tease was. So it's like they kept advertising the Stardust
I haven't
Mall
even
or
seen
whatever.
season 2 yet.
Oh,
You
what
haven't
the
seen season 2?
What the hell is wrong with you? They're listing Robert Downey Jr. as a comedian. Okay.
You know, I would love to see another Watchmen movie.
I mean, didn't they do the whole story though?
No, there's actually more. There's been more since then.
Oh,
apparently, people figure out that they were manipulated.
oh yeah, because I mean, he had the book at the end, like he released the diary.
Yeah.
Oh, the end is 9.
They're doing
Doomsday
the
Clock.
Watchmen and DC
Here's a rumor.
crossover.
Doomsday Clock. Why DC is finally making a sequel to Watchmen? There you go.
Yeah, the Doomsday Clock. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier in the podcast, but yeah, it's so far. I like Doomsday Clock. It's pretty good so far. I'm just waiting till because they're building up the Superman versus Dr. Manhattan thing so much, but I don't know. I don't think Dr. Manhattan is going to be much of a fight.
Now wait a minute. Now, how do you have Rorschach back? Didn't he get killed?
He's a different guy.
Oh, a different person as Rorschach.
Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of took up the mantle.
See, I don't like when they do that. I mean, I know they do that all the time. Like, there's a million different Spider-Mans. Like, yeah, come on.
Yeah. I don't know. But did you see Into the Spider-Verse?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
The art style kind of threw me off a little bit, but once I got into it, I thought it was a good movie. Yeah. So, Prometheus, what nerdy shit are you gonna see?
Prometheus.
Yeah, Prometheus.
Oh man. Oh, I thought you were saying the Aliens movie. I was like, why are we talking about this now?
So what was the?
I was just saying, what nerdy shit you want to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, like we were getting into the death battles, and I was talking to you before the podcast. I wish you would have pitched some ideas from me, because I had some very good ideas for some fights.
Tell us your ideas, and we'll
definitely the Question versus Rorschach, Deadshot versus Bullseye, Doomsday versus Juggernaut.
Rorschach versus Batman seems like a natural thing, but they would. It's like, would they work together, or would they actually be opposed to each other?
That's already been discussed in Doomsday Clock.
Well, I don't care if it's been discussed there. We're talking about it here.
I know, but I'm just telling you what happened.
I don't care.
Batman just took his ass to Arkham. Batman just dragged his ass to Arkham. It was funny.
No. Yeah, but then he does the thing what he did to all those people when he was put in jail. He kills everyone there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Problem solved. No more Batman villains. All right.
I don't know, but I kind of like I think the Question is heavily underutilized.
Yeah.
Is that like the Riddler?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The Question is like the Riddler?
No, he's kind of like a copy of Rorschach.
Oh,
Rorschach's a copy of him.
He's got the blank face, right?
Yeah, the blank face, and he's got that detective.
Yeah, I never got that. Like, why that was like it's a mask, but I don't get it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I think
what's your superpower?
I don't know if it's ever been discussed in comics, but who's smarter between Batman and the Question?
But it's just imagine somebody be like, "What's your superpower? You have no face." And then you hear this voice, "What's wrong with your face?" Then it's revealed that Plinkett's the mastermind behind everything. See, I saw some fan art of Jordan Peterson in this like comic style, rising up from this like anime warrior thing. And I was thinking like, oh, that'd be cool, like turn all these like real life people into like comic characters. and have them fight each other.
Oh, we should do that sometime. Peterson Man versus
Yeah.
the
Matt
Great
Dillahunty.
Shapiro.
Yeah. Have you seen the I forget what his name is, but there's a Jordan Peterson versus Peterson Jordan or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen something like that.
Yeah, Peter Jordison, and the guy edits like clips, not just from them, but like from all sorts of people, and he edits the clips so seamlessly that you can make them say anything you want. So it's great. And it's like, what the heck?
Dude. I don't know. We should do that episode though. We should we won't do it on a Nerdgasm, but we'll do it on a
It's Shaman. Shaman is the guy's name that does it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really good editing. I was like, oh man, I want to make something like that, but you already beat me to the punch. Oh well, whatever.
All right, guys. I think.
All right, and then there was the two other fights that, like, what about like Deadshot versus Bullseye?
I mean, like, why would you even be like called Bullseye? Like, you're just asking for people to shoot you at that point. Like, like, oh, I'm gonna shoot you right in the face. Like, oh, you're a target. Thanks. Like, I'm a perfect shot and you're a target. Okay, I think.
Oh yeah, but Bullseye's also a perfect shot.
Yeah, but I think that because he's the Bullseye, I think that he would lose just because of that.
Yeah.
Why was Steve Urkel? Was Steve Urkel fighting Spyro the Dragon? Was that?
Yes.
Fight?
He wasn't fighting him. He was fucking him. Okay.
Okay. Why? Why was he doing that?
Why not?
Why?
Yeah, that way when their baby burns something, they can say, "Did I do that?"
Yeah. See. So anyway, I think I'm gonna cut the show, but it was a good time. We appreciate it. I can't wait to do this on next week. We're gonna do a poll next week instead of just picking something. So we're gonna do a poll next week, and that will determine what we discuss. So that'd be fun.
Maybe we should like review something like Pacific or something. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we could do. We could put that on the poll, but I would like it to be more like the fans pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's fans of this thing.
I think we have like one. I know. Oh, by the way, Hannibal and Monty want to be on the show. I brought it up last show, but Hannibal and Monty have talked about being on the show. They were just talking about it again on their podcast today. So, yep, it's going to be the 22nd after their Golden Turd Award show. So that's going to be fun. So, yep, that's we got a show on Monday and Tuesday. So that's going to be crazy. Then Friday and then Sunday. So, anyway, thanks for coming on, you guys.
Yeah, sorry I was late, but I should
it's all right.
when I feel like it.
Yeah, you just do
my stick is to ruin like the last little bit of the show. That's my signature.
Really? Because my stick is to ruin the whole show. Anyway, guys.
Bye.
All right.
Hit the button.
All
right. We'll see you around, guys.
Hitting the button before you do this time.
I'm hitting the button.
Hitting the button.